much more at home along these steep inclines.
It's very interesting how a mountain can be only uphill.
These are little galls caused by an insect on this plant. But I think you can actually eat these. I think they're called pinkster apples. I'm not gonna give it a try though. But technically they're edible if you had to eat something. We also saw some young black locust, which produces edible flowers earlier in the season.
If this next portion is not the top, I think we're just gonna have to camp right here.
Along the trail, there was a small path veering off. We decided to check and see if there was a campsite there.
You bet. You bet. There's 100% not a campsite here.
Feels like we're on the edge of the world.
A little further down, I had spotted what looked like a small clearing off the trail.
Go in there. Yeah, let's check it out. This is our campsite. Beautiful. Oh, so beautiful.
Nice soft pine needles to sleep on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It was a cozy little area covered in soft pine needles. Perfect, as far as we were concerned.
It's good.
It's gonna be a far cry from setting up camp last night.
It's special little spots like this that you miss when you only check out the touristy spots at a park. It's fun to go to a place and see all the things you've only ever seen in photographs. But it's also worth it to explore a little further and find the hidden places that often get overlooked.
Whether you're wandering through a back alley in a city or discovering a small clearing in the wilderness, you'll always be rewarded for trying to experience new places in a more authentic manner.
Not only will you see cool things, but you'll also meet interesting people or have incredible experiences. It's fun to stay at a motel and drive up to overlooks and see famous sights, but only wandering through the wilderness can fill you with a different sort of indescribable joy.
Out of nowhere, this miracle hand comes.
Even when the scenery doesn't seem as impressive as what you might see at a famous overlook or landmark, the feeling of sheer freedom and adventure is something you can only find by hiking through the backcountry.
A haze rolled over the mountains after setting up camp. Now, it was time to eat.
Oh, True Detective has a good intro. I think it was done by the same people who did Key and Peele's intro.
Oh. Take my love, take my love. Take me where I cannot stand. I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. Take me out to the black. Tell them I ain't coming back. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the sky from me.
I was like pooping, focusing on the ground. I looked up and it was all foggy.
You're a very graceful woman, Inara.
God, I hate. It's all right. Okay, hopefully these. Hoping some of these will burn.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. Got enough wood, Andrew? For now,
wood that makes it
we'll
good.
get some more. But I was thinking about how the first time we came to Shenandoah, it was like not the most impressive scenery. Like we were in a valley and it was just forested, and like there weren't any huge views or anything like this. But I still remember being blown away because there was one moment where we were like standing in the middle of a stream, and it was our first backpacking trip, and I looked down the stream. And I was like, I could walk anywhere I wanted to right now, and no one would tell me not to like step on their yard or their grass or anything like that.
It was weird how free that area felt.
Yeah.
Like, even though there was a trail, it was almost like we were going off trail like we did in Morgan Monroe.
Felt very open.
Yeah, maybe part of it was just it was like a lot of flat land and you could roam around more.
We spent 2 nights.
That sounds about right. But we stayed at the same campsite.
Yeah, I just remember I felt like my whole life, I felt like a year went by just at that campsite.
Well, also remember we had that like breakfast nook,
Yeah.
and we brought
Sausages.
a giant like gas stove.
Yeah.
Cheese-filled sausages.
Oh, they were, yeah.
Remember we didn't have any utensils, so we were carving spoons out of our used water bottles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We were like drinking soup out of the cans.
I
and
forgot
stuff.
about that. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the bystander effect?
Yeah.
Every time we go anywhere, we just assume the other person has